Thank you.
Brilliant question. Brilliant question. I think part of how you do better, or how you move in the right direction of success, is to recognize the weaknesses and things you can deal with differently and better. Now, let me tell you, we gave the AFCON to Morocco. And when there were matters concerning the hosting of the AFCON, I received many other proposals from other countries who said, bring the WAFCON to us, bring the WAFCON to us. And we have to behave in a manner that is ethical, that is principled. It would have been incorrect to take it away from Morocco, because when we had opened the tender and said, come, anybody wants to host, because I'm clear in my mind, I want the competitions, I want every zone and as many countries as possible to host these competitions. So when there were these challenges, we had to engage to make sure that that we maintain the ethics, we maintain the respect, the mutual respect, and I would even say the mutual trust. And could we have done better? Absolutely. But we did the right thing by not having it. It was supposed to be in February. Yeah. The same thing, what is your name again? Yanda. Yanda was a guy. Yanda. The same thing with the Chan in Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda. It was supposed to take place last year in February. They were not ready. I could have taken it away from them, but that would have been the wrong thing to do. And we had to be there to support and work together. They spent so much more money between February and August last year to have this big competition in those three countries, and we've benefited immensely. We've learned as well, but it gave us a prelude to what we should do and the challenges we might be confronted with next year in June, July. So I'm very happy, and we are all in CAF very happy and excited that we've done the right thing. Besides, if we had it in February, we wouldn't have been able to significantly increase the prize money as we have now and get lots of focus. Women's football is crucial. And, it should not just be, we shouldn't pay lip service to women's football. We should do more than pay lip service. And a 900% increase in the money we are allocating to women's football is a substantial expression of confidence and commitment. But thank you for the question.
President, if I might go to the WhatsApp questions from international journalists. One is from Mauritania, Ahmed Lamam from Mauritania. He writes, Mr. President, African referees officiated only in 11 out of the 104 matches at the World Cup, raising concerns about the treatment of African referees. How do you respond to this, and how can we ensure that more African referees are officiating at top matches?
Very good question. Obviously, I want as many African referees as possible to be at the World Cup and to officiate as many matches as possible. And we will continue the discussions and the engagement with FIFA and with Pierre Luigi, who I think does very good work and is very committed and passionate. And I've had that question asked and raised by many people, and I can assure you that that those matters have been discussed, and I'm confident that there will be significantly more African referees. And part of that is to continue working together between CAF and FIFA to keep training, keep supporting, keep uplifting the standards and qualities of African referees. African referees are as good as the best in the world. My apologies. They're as good as the best in the world, and we've got lots of confidence in them. And they should be there at the highest level in the world. Of course, if an African nation is in the final, we will not have an African referee there. But I want both. Let's have the African referee. We want to see African referees, as many of them at the highest level at FIFA competitions. Next.
Just another question from Nigeria, from Timothy from Nigeria, President. He writes, good afternoon, Mr. President. Congratulations. Did the performance of the African nations at the World Cup reinforce your belief that CAF's current club and national team competitions are adequately preparing players for the world's biggest stage?
Absolutely. You see, I have to guard jealously, about the quality and the global competitiveness of our club football competitions and our national team competitions. And that's why we've allocated, when I became president, CAF was in debt to the amount of $150 million. We owed $150 million. We now have $150 million in our bank account, but be careful. That money is not supposed to sit in our bank accounts. It's supposed to consistently be allocated to the member associations, to football for boys and girls, to training of referees and coaches, and so you will see from our financial statements we keep as little money as possible on our balance sheet, because the money is not supposed to be in our bank account. It's supposed to be used and spent on the ground. So the performances of the African national teams at the FIFA World Cup reflects that the quality of African football. Look, Egypt was winning 2-0 against Argentina. Cabo Verde drew with the champions. And he's from Nigeria. Nigeria has got some of the best players, not just in Africa, but in the world. And I'm confident Nigeria will continue to make us proud as it did in the past. Same Cameroon and same Bafana Bafana and every one of the 54 African national teams.
Temba, you're next.
Temba Shabalala, Joseph from Sports. Good afternoon, President. Just on the matter Yalaikaya, we've got one of the 50...
because
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. The future of African football could be entering a new era. CAF President Dr. Patrice Motsepe has unveiled an ambitious vision for the future of the game across the continent. Speaking to the media in Johannesburg, he announced plans that could transform football in Africa over the next decade. From increased investment in youth development and coaching to more money for women's football and improved stadiums, CAF says it wants to raise the standard of African football at every level. Let's take a closer look at the biggest announcements and what they could mean for African football and South Africa. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest football updates. One of the biggest announcements from Dr. Patrice Motsepe is that CAF will organize a major technical conference to review Africa's performance at the 2026 FIFA World Cup. The goal is simple: understand what African teams did well, identify where improvements are needed, and prepare stronger strategies for the 2030 FIFA World Cup. CAF believes African football has the talent to compete with the best nations in the world, but continued planning and development are needed to achieve consistent success. Another major announcement is that CAF plans to increase investment across African football. This investment will not only support senior national teams, but will also focus on domestic leagues, youth academies, grassroots football, and player development programs. The objective is to help every member association build a stronger football system from the grassroots to the professional level. For many young players across Africa, this could create more opportunities to develop their talent and reach the highest level of the game. CAF also confirmed that it will expand funding for coach education programs across all 6 CAF zones. Well-trained coaches play a crucial role in developing young talent. By investing in coaching education, CAF hopes to improve the technical quality of football across the continent. This could benefit clubs, national teams, and youth academies for many years to come. The African Schools Football Championship will continue to receive support and expansion. This competition has already helped thousands of young footballers showcase their abilities. CAF believes school football is one of the strongest foundations for discovering future stars. Many of tomorrow's professional footballers could begin their journey through this program. Infrastructure remains one of the biggest challenges facing African football. CAF says it will continue working with governments and private companies to improve football facilities across the continent. One of the key goals is for every national association to have a CAF and FIFA-approved stadium capable of hosting international matches. This would reduce the number of countries forced to play home games in foreign nations because of stadium requirements. Women's football also received significant attention during the announcement. CAF confirmed that prize money for the Women's Africa Cup of Nations will increase substantially. The tournament winner will now receive $2 million. The total prize pool will increase to $5.8 million. Every participating national team will receive $150,000. These changes reflect CAF's commitment to growing women's football and rewarding players and national teams with greater financial support. CAF also confirmed that preparations for the 2027 Africa Cup of Nations are moving forward. The tournament will be jointly hosted by Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda. Fans across the continent are already looking forward to what promises to be one of the biggest AFCON tournaments ever hosted in East Africa. CAF has officially opened the bidding process for the 2028, 2032, and 2036 Africa Cup of Nations tournaments. Countries interested in hosting will now begin preparing their bids. CAF has also started the process of awarding commercial rights for those future tournaments, showing that long-term planning is already underway. Another important date announced is the 48th CAF Ordinary General Assembly. The meeting will take place on 21 November 2026 in Abuja, Nigeria. Football leaders from across Africa will gather to discuss the future direction of the game and review CAF's ongoing development programs. For South Africa, these announcements could create exciting opportunities. Improved coaching programs may help develop future Bafana Bafana stars. Greater investment in youth football could strengthen local academies. Better stadium infrastructure may improve football facilities around the country. Women's football could also benefit from increased financial incentives and greater investment. If these plans are successfully implemented, South African football could become even more competitive on the African
News.
continent.
Today we dive into the match analysis,
CAF's latest
focusing
announcements
specifically on
represent one of
player
the most
performance from the
ambitious
weekend's
development
game.
plans in recent years. The focus is not only on winning tournaments today, but also on building a stronger future for African football through better coaching, improved infrastructure, youth development, and increased investment. The success of these plans will depend on how effectively they are implemented across all member associations. Now, we'd like to hear from you. Do you think these new CAF plans will transform African football? Can South Africa benefit from these investments? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this update, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more South African and African football news. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.